to Extrapolating the Grammar of English with Monique and Caroline. In today's video, we'll be looking at closed interrogatives. But before we dive into that, let's take a quick look at some background information. Interrogatives are sentences that ask questions. They help us request information, confirm something, or express curiosity. In English, there are two main types: open interrogatives and closed interrogatives. So the open interrogatives begin with question words like who, what, where, or why, and they require detailed answers.
But closed interrogatives, our focus for today, are different. The term closed interrogatives was made popular by Huddleston and Pullum in 2002. These questions usually require just a yes or no answer, and they're often used in everyday conversations, interviews, or even when giving instructions. In this video, two friends, Nali and Zelen, will explore closed interrogatives, how they are formed, and how to use them correctly. Let's go!
I'm so excited. My friend Zelen is coming to spend the weekend. We are going to have so much fun. I can't wait.
Hi Nolly, I'm here. This weekend is going to be amazing.
I know, right? I have everything planned. First, we are going to the lightning lakes. Then we are going to the ice deserts. Then I have an alert. Oh no, I forgot that I have an assignment due today.
No, you can't be serious. Today?
And I don't understand the information at all.
What is this assignment anyway?
It's for English class.
But you usually love English. Tell me your problem.
Are you sure? This is not good at all.
The sooner we finish this, the sooner we can get to the fun.
Okay, I have to carefully examine closed interrogatives.
I can help with that. We are doing the same topic in my class.
Awesome, let's go to my house. Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
Here we are.
Come Nolly, let's start so that we can go and have some fun. There's a lightning lake with my name on it.
Ah, Zelen, what is an interrogative? What does it look like? How do we write it? What does it sound like?
Actually, it sounds just like you right now Nolly. After all, you are interrogating me.
Interrogating? Oh, I see. Interrogating an interrogative. An interrogative sentence is a question. I can't believe I didn't see that.
Exactly Nolly. An interrogative is a question. For example, why did you wait so long to do your assignment?
Or, will you stop giving me a hard time?
Ha 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 ha. Just remember that interrogatives end with a question mark.
So Zelen, what is a closed interrogative?
That is easy, my friend. It's not as scary as it sounds. Closed interrogatives are just yes or no questions.
Wait, that's it? Like, did you eat lunch?
Exactly. If the question can be answered with yes or no, it's a closed interrogative. Easy, right?
Okay, but then why is my professor talking about subject auxiliary inversion, auxiliaries, and dummy verbs? This isn't Hogwarts.
Language magic lesson time. In English, closed questions usually invert the subject and the auxiliary verb. So instead of, you are tired, you get, are you tired?
Oh, so the verb jumps in front?
Bingo. But what if there's no helping verb in the sentence?
Like, he writes well.
Exactly. So for a question, English adds what Noam Chomsky calls the do support, but some linguists call it the dummy auxiliary do. So your question becomes, does he write well?
Huh, that's actually kind of cool. So we're using do because it keeps the structure even though it does not add meaning?
Right. That's part of English syntax, which are grammar rules we follow without always realizing.
Okay, that's form or syntax. But what about meaning? Are closed interrogatives always just asking for yes or no?
Not always. Closed questions do more than seek information. They can show emotion, doubt, sarcasm, even accusation. Like,
didn't you promise me a ride in your spaceship?
Ha 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 ha. Exactly. That word, didn't, suggests you're expecting a yes, or expressing a bit of judgment. That's called polarity and Cartanen's presupposition. Presupposition refers to how the question is tilted toward a yes or a no.
So the way a question is asked tells you more than the words themselves?
Yep, that's pragmatics, which was popularized by Paul Grice. It is the study of how we use language in real situations. And closed interrogatives can shape the tone of a whole conversation.
What about tag questions? Like, you're coming, aren't you?
Tag questions are a form of closed interrogatives too. They check understanding or soften statements. It's like saying, I believe this weekend will be amazing, do you agree?
Okay, now you're going full linguist. So do we actually talk like this, or is it just textbook stuff?
Oh, we do. Especially when you consider intonation, your voice going up at the end. Like, you're learning this? That rising pitch can signal a question even if the word order looks like a statement.
Or, you broke it.
Exactly. That's interrogative prosody at work. In speech, sometimes tone matters more than structure.
So what's the point of learning all this, if we already use it naturally?
Because when you're learning or teaching a language, or writing formally, it helps to understand the rules behind how we speak. Plus, in fields like AI, linguistics, or even law, knowing how questions work matters a lot.
Okay, I'm sold. Closed interrogatives equals questions that ask yes or no, but they can do way more, like show attitude, assume answers, or even sound passive-aggressive.
You got it. And they're built using structure, tone, context, all rolled into one neat little question.
So, did I learn something today?
Ha 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 ha. You did, didn't you?
Let's go. I'll race you in my spaceship.
Do you really think you can beat me?
Let's practice. Turn each of these statements into a yes or no question. Pause the video and give it a try. Time to check your answers. Here's how the question should sound. Is she your teacher? Can they swim? Do you have a pencil? Did he go to the market? Are we ready? In this video, we looked at interrogative sentences, specifically closed interrogatives. We saw how they are used to ask questions that usually need a yes or no answer. Through the conversation between Nali and Zelan, we focused on questions that use the helping verb do, such as, do you think you can beat me? And are, as in, are you tired?
But it's important to remember that closed interrogatives can also begin with other auxiliary verbs, like is, can, or have. For example, is the itinerary ready? Can you drive? Have they arrived? These verbs help to form questions depending on the sentence tense and subject. Understanding how to form and use closed interrogatives helps us to ask clearer questions and communicate effectively. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to practice.